As a matter of fact, it was more of a nonprofit. That's what it was. You were paying people to do business with you. That's what it was.
Welcome to the conversation. This is the Harmony Hustle podcast. I'm Cheryl.
And I'm Amini.
And on this podcast, we talk about all things wellness and entrepreneurship related. We bring you into our conversation so you get to see what we do on a day to day basis. And as you work on your business and your life, we can help you too. That's what we do.
That's what we do.
That's what we do.
That's what we do. You're in the right
You're
place.
in the right
If you're an
place.
entrepreneur, inspiring entrepreneur,
Mhm.
this is where you want to be.
So we have what's coming up in the podcast. So what are we doing?
In the Harmony Hustle world.
Harmony Hustle world. Oh, we have our, you're going to enjoy this interview and experience. We have an interview with Lori and Ada.
Ada.
They facilitated a wonderful vision board experience for us, with us.
Mm-hmm.
So we do have that content behind the scenes on Patreon, but the interview is coming out in just a couple of
A
weeks.
couple of weeks.
Couple of weeks.
Exactly.
So you want to tune in for that for
For
sure.
sure. I mean, it's a perfect time, right?
Hmm.
I mean, it's the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
I'm sure you all are still plugging away at your goals. How about we add a vision board to the mix? Help to manifest it a little quicker.
Absolutely.
Mm.
It's interesting thinking about the vision boards and beginning of the year and thinking about like goals and business. I started to reflect back on my very first business and all the things that I had to do or learned along the way. I don't
Mm.
know, we've talked about this before, but there are some things that I know now that I wish I knew then.
Oh,
What about
yes.
you? Like, do you ever think about, wow, if only I had known
If
that I could have done
only.
that, or if I had tried it this way first?
Yes, it's true. I try not to think about it too much because it's like, but it's good to think about it because it can help other people along their
Absolutely.
path. So it's like, it's necessary. I feel like we don't always have to make some of the mistakes that we make. We can lean in on other people's journeys. I am one for that.
Mm, yeah.
Let's dig into that. I think we should dig into that a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Okay.
Why
Okay.
not?
Why not? Why
I
not?
mean, let's give the people what they want.
Give the people what they want.
Exactly.
Mm,
Word.
mm.
So we're bringing clearly we are bringing these words back.
We're bringing them back.
Yeah,
The
we
Harmony
are.
Hustle podcast has that kind of influence. We're gonna be like, you
Absolutely.
want to say word? We're gonna say
Let's
word.
say
You want to say
word.
bet? We're
We're
gonna
gonna
say
say bet.
bet.
Exactly.
Bet.
Because that's dope. I think that's something that one of the questions back before. Like, what is something that you're using that's a little outdated? Sometimes I'll be like, oh, that's dope.
That's dope.
That's
That's dope.
dope. That's
But I
dope.
like it though.
Yeah,
I
me
mean,
too. Because it's dope.
because
It's
it's
dope.
dope. I love it.
Exactly.
I love it.
Yeah, but no, seriously, I think that this would be a great topic for us to dig into. Like, what are some of the things that we wish we would have known? What comes to mind for you?
I think for me, at the time, I didn't realize truly that a hobby could become a business, right? So I've always loved perfumes, and I mean, I can't say that I didn't experiment with that. I mean, because
Okay.
I had my perfume oils, but
Mm-hmm.
just in general, thinking outside of just fragrances,
Mm-hmm.
that there were other interests, not realizing that I could make those businesses, that it's possible. So I would say for anyone who thinks that, oh, I can't make a business out of, I don't know,
Anything.
anything, elastic band, you can.
You can
You can.
monetize anything.
If you're if it piques your interest, if you're excited about it, if you talk about it all the time to people, whatever it is, it
Absolutely.
can be a business.
It can.
If you have that mindset or if it appeals to you, to a person. So, yeah, I wish I had realized that, you can tap into
Mm.
other uh interests outside of what you think you should be doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
Whew. So, we could go on and on. We could go back and forth and, you
Back and
know,
forth,
because that
forth.
we can do that. I would say I wish I learned earlier to charge my worth.
Mm, yes.
I was having this conversation with someone
Mm,
and I said, early on, I noticed that I struggle. I wasn't comfortable with it. And I was putting in some work. And I mean, I was putting in some hours. And then I noticed that I was not the only one. I noticed that other people were having a hard time. Here it is. I have this product, this service, but they're scared to charge their worth. They're scared. And I feel like a lot of times people don't move to that lane because they're scared to price. They're scared to
Mhm.
charge.
Yeah, I think you're scared that people are going to be turned off by the price.
That part.
And so
That part.
you have this fear that you're going to lose people or not get people
Yes.
because of the price, but really if you price appropriately, it tells people it's valuable. It's worthwhile. My mom told me that when I first did my perfume oils.
Yes.
I I was what, I don't even know how old I was.
Okay.
I mean, it was just yesterday because I
Yeah,
was young.
yeah,
I
listen,
was
this
young.
was this was just the other day.
Just the other day.
Yeah.
But I wanted to be mindful of the customer. Oh, I don't want to charge
Mm,
them too much money. So I
mhm.
found a price point that I thought was right. At that time, I hadn't gone the route of pricing everything. What did it cost to get the oil? What was the cost of the
Your
bottles? My
labor,
labor? None
all
of
of
that. I was
that.
like, I just want nice.
Yeah,
But nice doesn't get you paid.
it does not. It does
It
not.
doesn't get you paid. It
It
gets you
does
paid by the way
not.
you deserve to be paid.
No, it's like at this point you were it was a legit hobby. As a matter of fact, it was more of a nonprofit. That's what it was.
But
You were paying people to do business with you. That's what it was.
but she told me at that
Yeah.
time, she's like, you'll be surprised that people will compare two products, the same perfume oils, and they'll see one third ounce roll on bottle for 7.25, and they'll find another bottle for $25, and the person will likely buy that $25 bottle
Say that.
of oil.
Say it into the mic.
Buy the more expensive oil. you
This
know
is true.
So that is something that was really valuable as like, learning that
Exactly.
then,
Exactly.
and really digging deeper into that as I've grown in
Mhm.
entrepreneurship.
Mhm.
Definitely, you want to
Mm.
value your time, your services,
Absolutely.
your products, know your numbers,
Know your numbers.
and don't
You're
be
right.
afraid to price it appropriately because the people who can and will pay and appreciate the value that you bring are gonna will pay for
They
it.
are. And here's a little tip that I would even say.
Mm,
Because I feel like this is a true fear for people. I notice, well, the industry that I'm in is the beauty industry. So I notice this a lot for individuals who are stepping into this space. But I feel like this is a universal concept, right?
mhm.
But I said, you know what? If it feels better, if you're not quite comfortable as of yet to verbalize it, if you don't put together a landing page or a
Mhm,
website and
mhm.
say, "Oh, you would like my services?" And you're like, "Oh, how much?" "Oh, I'm going to refer you to my website where you can learn all about the services that I offer," and have a price list there. And
Yeah.
therefore it takes, that the discomfort away a little bit until you work on it. But you still got to work on it. I feel like you don't want to just do that forever, you
Yeah,
know?
I think you have to be able to like, understand your product or service, be able to talk
Yes,
about it confidently. But until
absolutely.
you have that happen, yes, the landing page, the website, because your copy there can
Exactly.
speak for you.
It
So
can say the things you're not comfortable saying at this
when
time.
you send someone there, they can read the benefits and the features of the product or whatever it is, and you can on that page say, you know what, you're going to be getting this unique oil. It's sourced from XYZ location, and yeah, so definitely the website, any kind of copy landing page would be helpful. And speaking of
Yes.
that, just having that real estate, having a website is very, very helpful.
Yes.
Now, that was one thing that I did do in the beginning.
Mhm. Same.
I go
Eventually.
domain
Yes.
name happy.
I do.
I
I
own
do.
many.
Yeah, same.
I think
Are they still active?
yes.
No, I can't judge because me too. Same.
I feel like these companies should probably sponsor us with the number of domain names that we own.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just buy it because I'm like, what if someone wants it? I need this one, so let me buy it.
Listen, I'm like, this is too good not to.
Not to. Yeah.
Absolutely. Or I might want to use it. What's one
Hmm.
of the names? Just side note. I just want to know one of your domain names.
One of, okay, well,
Uh-huh.
Alani Creations.
Okay.
There, I have CherylQuintero.org,
Okay.
CherylQuintero.com.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I have many. I
I
have
see.
many.
I love it. Yeah. And they're
Multiple
not that
companies.
expensive. They are not expensive. Actually, they're not expensive, especially
Yeah.
for the first year.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I would say, and of course, at the time that I
Mm.
started, I don't think social media was it wasn't as big.
Mhm.
then as it is now.
This
So
is true.
it's
Yeah.
important having that real estate. So have your website where you can have your products, your services, the write ups of all those things, but also leveraging what we have right now. You have
Mhm.
social media. So you were good at saying this in the beginning. I didn't really see it this way at first, but if your business is called Harmony Hustle Pod or podcast, have that handle on every platform where you are going to be doing business. If your
All of
people
them.
are there, that's where you want to be, and
Absolutely.
ensure that you have that real estate.
Absolutely.
And
My thing, real quick, to because it relates to this, right? The last thing you want to do is have harm. We'll use us as an example, right?
mm,
Harmony hustler pod 1, 2, 3. Then harmony hustler, and then harmony hustle because it's not available. If
mm,
it's not available across the board, just go ahead and pick a different name, because the last thing you want to do is cause extra layer of confusion. If you're just
confusion.
out and about, you're talking to someone about your business and, oh my god, I left my business cards. You could easily say, oh,
Mm,
Harmony Hustle Pod across the board.
mm-hmm.
They can remember that and they can get to you. No underscores, no dots, no quotation marks, no
Dollar
consistent.
signs.
Nope. That grinds my gears. That grinds my gears. I'm like, oh, that grinds my gears. I'm like, I'm not gonna remember. I'm
Mhm.
not gonna remember.
And actually, kind of circling back to the conversation we had about networking, I think having a business card is always going to be a good thing to have, your traditional business card. However, you can also leverage technology and apps these days. So I think that is something
Absolutely.
else that people might not always think to get in the beginning.
I agree.
Have it, because you're going to have conversations. You might be in your local supermarket striking up a conversation in
Hmm.
line about a podcast or starting a podcast or
Exactly.
glasses or whatever it is. And
Whatever.
so if you have a card to give them, they become a contact.
And
But
trust me, this happens. I was
mhm,
at a networking event a couple of months ago, and the amount of people who had no business cards,
mhm,
I said, that's okay. Real quick, go to this app, download. There's so many out there. There's one, Blink, I think is the one that,
mhm,
I've been using or I recommend because it's free.
yeah,
I said right there, create it. And on the spot, she created her Blink business card and she was
right,
able to share her contact information. There's free resources out there.
yeah,
You could even step it up a notch when it comes to the business cards, right? If you're not able to have the paper, version, you can get an NFC card and
yeah.
you can program them. You can get the NFC cards from Amazon. I do this all the time. From Amazon,
She's not
then you
lying,
all the time,
because
right?
I'm like, really? Wait.
Yes.
No, you told me about this before. I'm like, oh,
Yes,
this is nice. I love it.
absolutely. You buy it from Amazon, right? And you download the app. Where's my okay, can't get to the phone. I'm thinking about the app. I believe it might be called NFC Tools, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm,
There's a few different ones out there. And free app, and then you can program it. You can, add all the information, links, your name. Personally, I usually will go ahead and create like a blank card
mhm,
account, have all my information there,
mhm,
and then I use that link to program it. So therefore, if I ever have to update it, it's just easy for me to update that one platform.
mhm.
But that's just an example of how you could do something that would cost you under $10.
And I will say I have a Blink because you mentioned it. I
Yes,
also have it
yes.
for, it's kind of a combination of businesses, but it kind of has the health coaching and things like
Mm.
that. I think I have a second one that might be travel related. I don't remember,
Okay.
but yeah.
Yes.
So there are things that are free
Mm.
that you
Yes.
should have in your arsenal when it comes to your business or starting up a business. But of course, now there are tools that weren't around when we started or
This
whatever.
is
But
true.
yeah, absolutely, just having that real estate,
Hmm.
using leveraging tools and apps that are available.
Hmm.
Um,
Branded t-shirts. That's another thing
mm,
you can do. Put your brand on your t-shirt. Put a QR code on it if you want.
mhm.
Therefore, you're able to just go out and about. But don't forget you're wearing it. So if people stop or just staring at you, that's happened a few times. So I was like, what is she staring
I
at
bet,
me?
I bet.
Why are they following me? At Lowe's. What is going on? And then it's like, oh.
Yeah, I am a walking
I
billboard.
am the walking billboard. Ah, got it. Understood. And
Mhm.
so, so that's a, an inexpensive way to kind of put your brand out
I
there,
love that.
So it's
Yeah.
so many. What
Yeah.
are some of the things that stand out to you?
Something else I think about too is the same fear a person might have in asking for the price point
Yes.
that they are worth or the product is worth. We don't always think to get feedback from people. And that's so valuable
That
because
is.
I can think that I have the best product, but it's not meeting the needs of my
Mm,
client, my customer. So finding a way to get feedback so that you can improve your
mm.
offering, whatever it is. Like you have to. You can't just assume that because you like it and one of your friends likes it that it's really the best product that exists. There'll be multiple iterations of it.
And I think that to piggyback off of that, I think it's important to create the environment so that the person feels comfortable to share that
Mm,
information.
yeah.
Because a lot of times people will not share directly with you, but they'll tell other people, they'll complain about it they'll bring their complaints there to other people, and it doesn't help, right?
Mm,
So you don't be surprised if you find yourself having to kind of like put a little bit more extra time into like, no, please, I want to get better. What feedback? Everyone can improve. What give me 3 takeaways from this experience or give me 1 takeaway. How can I make this better? I
mhm,
want you to have the ideal experience every time. Then it opens them up a little bit more, you
mhm.
know?
But so tapping into people who you know,
Mhm.
even if you don't know them, but I think having people is helpful both in the beginning and the mid
Oh,
processes.
absolutely.
So in the beginning, you have this hobby, but you can tap into those same people to say, hey, this is the product that not I think I'm going to develop or the
Mhm.
service. Can you test it out for me? Someone can
Yes.
test it out for me, give me your feedback, and also after it's created, get the feedback. And then, yeah, so your people, because in all businesses, you have a like, warm market,
Yes.
and whether it's
Absolutely.
product, service, travel agency, when I did real
Mhm.
estate, you tap
Mhm.
into those people first to say, hey, by the way,
I'm in business.
I
I
have
need
this
your input.
thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so
Mhm.
that's valuable too.
I think that's
Your
really
network.
key. I'm really glad you brought that up because you don't hear honestly, I don't hear people talking about that aspect a lot.
Mm,
I hear, oh, the website, the networking and so many other things, but that piece right there, the feedback, I don't hear that discussed too much. And I feel like that is key.
mhm.
And I feel as though when the customer sees that you're actually implementing the things that they're sharing, that you got a customer for life
Because
and they're going to share.
yeah, they feel seen
They
and
it
heard
and heard.
and heard.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I do it all the time.
Mhm.
Currently in my business, right? Currently it's like, okay, what was your experience like?
Mhm.
We just came back from a trip. I say just, but this is some months ago. But the end of last year. And I had a
Mm,
survey. I'm like, I don't know if people still do this, but I put a survey out and I said, "Hey, I just want your feedback because the goal is for, us to continue to, evolve and create better experiences,
mhm.
be completely transparent, give it to me raw." And
Yeah.
that's what the feedback that I was receiving, which was amazing. I'm like, I can do something with this.
Yeah. I mean, even say this podcast.
Yes.
So what we're doing is public.
Yes.
We can ask questions, ask for feedback, ask for responses in the comments, but
Hmm.
we're going to get it whether we want it or not at times, but it's all valuable.
Exactly.
So I remember putting up a video
Uh-huh.
of me dancing salsa. Maybe it was like a 30 or 45-second clip.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, this is just for me. This is a public accountability. This
Yes.
is my journey. And someone commented in Spanish
Oh,
that I didn't look like a dancer, basically saying that I was a bit fluffy. Now, dancers come in all shapes and sizes,
tell them speaking to the
right?
mic.
So I say that to say you have to have some tough skin. There are bots out there. There are people who just are hiding behind their keyboards. But generally speaking, people are very, very helpful. They either encourage you or they can give you feedback. You know,
Hmm.
I responded back. I'm like, huh, thank you for your comment. And did I say it? I think did it in Spanish.
Yes.
Kind of a tangent, but
Yes,
overall, I mean, the
yes,
thing is we're it's public. We're out here publicly.
yes,
We are sharing something with people. We can ask for feedback.
yes,
How do you like the format? How do you like the
yes.
content? And we'll take that information and tweak.
I got we gotta go back a little bit. Just a little bit, right? So
We'll back up.
just a little right? So one thing that I will say to our viewers, the way you provide feedback,
Mm,
you can provide feedback that could be harmful or helpful. How you deliver it matters. Now, on the flip side, we're not going to always receive people sending it, wrapping it with love, as you mentioned,
right.
but how you respond matters. You are in the public eye now. Your comment can make or break. It can bring you in more business, or it can have people like, because I've seen some people respond in like, don't do that.
That's
I
true.
never do that. You can say what you want on my page, but you going to get nothing but love back. And then sometimes I send a message directly to them. And this has happened with my
Mm-hmm.
brand. And it's like, hey, I can see you're really passionate about X, Y, and Z. But I met them with love, right?
You have to.
And you have the power to transform, and those interactions that I had, for the most part, it ended up turning around, and that communication between the two of us was beautiful. And I still have some of those connections
Oh,
today.
wow.
Today. Now I did have someone who blocked me because I guess I was too warm and fuzzy. I
Too warm
was
and fuzzy.
like,
Like,
oh, I was blocked. I said nothing but love,
that's funny.
But then that goes to show some people are wanting a different reaction.
Yeah.
Don't give it. Don't give it.
It's like whatever energy you're met with,
Mhm.
raise a little bit higher.
Higher.
Vibrate a little bit
I
higher.
love that.
You know?
Vibrate higher.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Absolutely. So I think I had to go there.
No, like,
Had
hey,
because
it's real life.
I
It's
think it's
just,
real life, and I
yeah.
feel like a lot of times, when you have a brand that you're looking to monetize and you're making that transition over, there's just a certain element. There's certain things you have to be mindful of,
Hmm.
I believe.
Hmm.
You have to separate the self, the ego from business. Those two should not be occupying the same space.
Hmm.
And I see sometimes people, get them, they blur the lines a lot. They blur when somebody's done you wrong, the lines blur, and you will have other people who are watching. Can I be transparent for a moment?
Absolutely.
If I'm looking to conduct business with someone online, just another business, do you know I look at their feed. Do you do?
I do.
I look at their feed because
Hmm.
it's important that I understand who I'm going to associate my brand with.
Hmm.
And I look for those things. How do they handle conflict?
Yeah.
If it's you airing out dirty laundry,
Hmm.
I may not move forward with that opportunity.
Yeah. It's just who you interact with is an extension of um,
Yes.
yourself personally, your brand. So
Yes.
I've done that a lot. So if there's some sort of interaction or um, I will go to someone's social media account to browse the pictures. How do you
Yes.
present yourself? Like you
Mm.
said, how are you
How you showing
resolving
up?
conflict? How are
Conflict.
you
Mm.
speaking to people? Are you kind? Whatever values I have or the brand has or your brand
Yes.
has, it should be reflected
Yes.
in that person by
Absolutely.
what they share. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's kind of like when you give a referral.
Yeah.
I'm going to refer someone to you who I know uh, aligns with my values and
Yes.
it probably will resonate with you as well. But if they don't do a great job,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
it's a reflection on
I'm
who
like,
you're.
sure, don't you ever give me
Yeah,
not another referral.
right. So you really got to be careful about who you
Yes,
interact with.
you
Yeah,
do.
be
Like,
selective. Be
be
selective.
that's it. I feel
Be
like that,
selective.
be selective.
Hmm.
And still, and I'm not gonna lie, there are times where I do use opportunity because I just love, like, I don't know. It's like I always want the best for us all.
Hmm.
So sometimes if I'm led, I might even drop in a person's DM like, hey, I don't know if you thought about this. Like, just
Hmm.
sharing from a loving place,
Yeah.
something to consider how it shows up, how you respond,
Yeah. Because
because sometimes I feel like sometimes people don't connect the two.
that's why you need community, the right
You
community
do.
or people, even if it's not a large community of people, but just at least one person who can say, "Hey, by the way, you know, I don't know if
Yes.
you realize how this comes across."
Absolutely.
That's very, very helpful. It's beneficial.
I need that.
Yeah.
Don't just, yeah, I mean, whatever you did, perfect. Yeah, good. Way to go.
Right.
Call
No.
me out. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if you see something, say something, you
Mm-hmm.
know? So I
Yeah.
feel like those are things to be really conscious of for someone who's really stepping into the whole entrepreneur space. I
Yeah.
think that's a common thing that and people watch. Here's another thing.
They
Let's talk
do.
about this. When we talk about, stepping into the space, you may not get business immediately. Don't be discouraged, right? Don't be
Mm-hmm.
discouraged. People watch for a long
They
time.
do.
Still to this day, I am pretty established in my role as a loctician. Now the interlocks, people have been watching for years.
Yeah.
And you know what I oftentimes get? Like a lot. And when they meet me, you're actually like this in person. Like
Yeah.
I've been watching and just to see if you go and change it up a little bit. And there's consistency. And that made me want to work with you because I've been watching over the years.
Yeah. I think I learned that, not a lesson learned, but I realized that when I started posting about Zumba and, bass, playing bass, things like that, you might not find that people are liking the comments that, oh, your post, maybe there aren't any likes, aren't any comments.
Hmm.
However, when you are in front of people, they'll say to you, "Oh, I saw your post about, oh, this happened to me." They say, "Oh, the fact that you are playing the bass inspired me. I want to play the guitar." And I'm like, "Well, go ahead and learn, play the guitar." But I had no clue this person was looking at my video. So, yeah,
That's real.
you just don't. People are looking. Don't be discouraged, but don't measure your worth or um your potential with how many likes
No,
you have, how many comments you have, the
no,
engagement, all the things you hear on social media. Like on my
means nothing.
Instagram feed, all the creators talking about engagement and views. And I mean, yes, it's important to know how those things work. But as an
Yes.
entrepreneur starting out in this day and age, no, no, no,
I agree.
show up fully, do what you have to do, know that
Yes.
people are watching. And the success comes when you are able to impact at least one person.
That's
It
it.
will grow, but if you can touch one person's life in
That's
any kind of way with your product, your service, your time, your whatever, you're on the right path. But
oh,
you can't lose sight of that.
you can't.
It's easy to,
It is to
but
get
don't
caught
lose
up in
sight of
the
it.
the
Oh,
analytics of it all,
yeah.
and I tell
The
you,
viral video.
the
No,
vi-
don't worry about the viral video. Help someone, help one person with what
that is it.
you have.
I agree because
Yeah.
I'm in that. As many people share that. I
Hmm.
too experienced that where it's
Hmm.
like, oh, I've been watching. I was like, I had no clue. Or I'll
Yeah.
run into somebody and they're like, oh my God, I've been following you for years. I'm like, who is this person? But thank you. But
Yeah.
oh, I love your content. It was so inspiring. And I remember this. And I'm like, they are watching.
Hmm.
They may not comment. So I've learned to
Yeah.
separate the two, right? And
Yeah.
focus on those interactions and really being present for those
Hmm.
interactions
Yeah.
because that's what really matters.
I'm not gonna lie. Of course, it would be nice to have that kind of engagement because you want to feel as though your time,
Yes,
that you've put into something and you share it with the world, that people appreciate it and they can tell you in real time. So I get it, but
I do
you
too.
just have to know, okay, they are
Absolutely.
looking and
Exactly.
evaluating, and if and when that time comes, they will engage with you
That's
in
true.
whatever way, if it's booking you for a class or buying the product. So,
And I will say when we're talking about this social media, it is important though to be consistent, to show
yeah.
up. If your last post was like 3 years ago, then people just automatically assume you're not in business. And most times they won't even take it that step further. So I would recommend, putting some time into just showing up consistently so that the
Yeah.
especially if you're looking to build, like if you're
Oh
looking
yeah.
to get your craft out there. And here's the thing, something else. You don't have to always just post and say, I'm selling something, I'm selling something, I'm selling something. Now, when you take that approach, I feel as though your page now is like an infomercial. You know,
Yeah.
I think it's important to add. a bit of you into the mix where people can get to know who you are,
Yeah.
what you stand for, sharing those stories,
Mm-hmm.
because I feel as though people buy from people they like, trust,
And no.
and know,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So let them in on those different aspects, and it makes it more fun too.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow. So is it that
It
time?
is that time.
Ooh,
So we have you considered dot dot dot. We have the bowl o question with ASMR.
okay, hold on. We got it so they can hear it.
One more
Okay.
for good measure.
Yes.
Question o the week. Hmm. All right. What's one lesson you learned about yourself the hard way while traveling?
Why do I always have a pause with these?
It's like, well,
I mean, did I fully learn because I still do it? um, I have a habit of packing the hour before leaving,
oh, okay.
even if I'm going out of the country. I should have learned my lesson when I left my luggage at my house in the yard.
I'm sorry.
When I travel, did I go to Canada?
In the
Upstate
yard.
New
In the yard.
Upstate New York. My husband comes home like, "Is this your luggage?" Had I, packed up in advance, it would have made its way to inside the car. But I didn't really learn that lesson because I still packed an
Oh,
hour beforehand. I should have learned that lesson, but
oh, wow.
yeah, I'm trying to get better at that. So I'm a work in progress. Yeah, that happened. I had to buy all new stuff
Oh,
in
that's
the
good to know. So
yard.
when we travel next week, Amani,
You have your
is your luggage
luggage?
in the car? Are you packed? Is it
Yeah,
in the
that part.
car?
That part. Did you pack? Yeah.
I don't know that I've had any lessons learned. I'm trying to get better. I think it's the preparation.
Okay.
I can wait to the last minute as well. So the night before before traveling, it's probably like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning because I somehow am thinking through everything that needs to be in there, double checking it. Yeah, so nothing, not lessons learned. I haven't lost luggage. I haven't left it
Okay.
behind, but it's just bad habit
Yeah.
of waiting to the last minute. But
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. But travel, June, we're going
Oh,
to London.
yes.
You need to come. We were there last year, fall of last year, fall of last
It
year. That was a great
was.
experience. Um, yeah, and so we're excited to go back.
We are.
We have
It's
some
gonna
great
be
things
a
lined up.
vibe. Oh, we
Yeah.
do. Oh, and you want to be there.
Yeah, so that's
You want to be there.
patreon.com/Harmony Hustle Pod. That's where you'll find the advanced information about that trip. And you want to get in before everyone else gets a chance. It's going to be very,
Yes.
very
Very
intimate
intimate.
going
Yes.
forward for this first one. It hopefully
Absolutely.
expand going forward. But for right now, it's exclusive for some key people.
Some key
Yeah,
people.
so you want to be that key people.
You do. And pack in advance. And don't
put it
leave your luggage.
put it in the car. All right. So
All right. Well, that was amazing.
yes,
That was amazing.
we will see you
Next
next time.
time.